I mean, Moreno summoned us here to review a movie earlier, but he hasn't come back yet. I wonder what's going on there. Do you have any idea?
Not really sure. I have a faint idea, but okay. I don't really care.
Kind of like a Phantom Limb idea?
Yeah, something.
Okay.
Randome Reviews. It's a crossover.
Well, let's see. He left us a schedule of what we were supposed to review. So,
we're here for one review. How's it a schedule?
Oh, schedule, tomato. Anyway, it appears that the film we're reviewing is Batman Begins, which, is my personal favorite.
Yeah, Batman Begins.
Hey!
Batman Ends.
Well, it began a much better representation of Batman than Tim Burton, definitely.
Tim Burton was way better.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I know I'm right.
No, you're wrong. But anyway, no, I just really love the hypo-realism in Batman Begins, and the portrayal of Scarecrow especially. You have this psychiatrist who is trying to rehabilitate criminals, and he's doing so by, wearing this mask and spraying this mist in their face, and through the mist they see this evil villain, and I thought that was really neat, because Ichabod Crane is kind of weak to begin with, just this frail emo guy.
Well, Scarecrow was just a sadist who wasn't really trying to help anyone, and I personally believe a supervillain should be a supervillain and not a guy that throws on a mask every so often.
I mean, like Batman, who I would argue is the greatest supervillain ever.
I can see that point. I'd really love to see a Batman versus Superman movie where Superman gets to kill Batman.
Well, Superman is really lame, so that won't happen.
Yeah.
No, Batman's costume is made of kryptonite anyway.
The science in Begins was just completely screwed up, because how can you have a microwave machine that destroys the water supply of the enemy but doesn't vaporize the enemy as well?
Well, see, since we have skin, it protects the water inside of us.
All 75% of the water inside of us?
Yes. And so, it's because skin is more resilient than concrete and steel piping, so...
Yes. Microwave plus metal. Nothing bad happened there, did it?
Right. Except for Metallica, but...
And then you have Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah. Or like Ra's al Ghul old. Ha 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 ha!
Yeah, they like remove the whole Lazarus thing, which seems to be one of the things I really don't like about these, new Batman series, is that they just remove. If it can't exist in the real world, they remove it.
Well, who wants fantasy in a superhero flick anyway? Come on, it's a guy putting on a costume. He has lots of money. Girls dig that, and he is all about fighting the crime, and. So, I mean, I don't want any fantasy elements in my superhero movies.
Yes.
I want realistic superheroes.
I'm sure you don't want any psychological elements, which is what caused Batman Forever to be such a horrible movie.
Batman Forever, I think, was far better than, again, anything Tim Burton ever produced.
I think that if they would have kept the original Tim Burton's stuff in it, it would have been much better.
I'm glad they kicked Tim Burton out of that film. He was bringing Batman down.
Yes, who wants to see the psychological side of Batman?
Not me.
Nor the fans.
If I had my way, I would turn Batman into Space Ghost. In fact, just forget Batman altogether. Space Ghost is where it's at.
I would pay to see a Space Ghost movie.
Yes. So we're agreed?
We're agreed.
Alright.
Okay, what was he going to review next?
Snap! Whoa! Where have you been?
Well, your friend Zamir thrust me into the Phantom Zone, where at least I got to meet Superman before I went in there. Superman is such a great guy. I don't know why so many people don't like that superhero.
It's really boring.
But he's boring in that likable sort of way. He's from Kansas.
I hate Kansas. Cameron Mitchell's from Kansas. He was the worst part of SG-1.
The only part good about Kansas is corn.
Porn is terrible. I hate porn.
I love that band.
Oh, hi everyone. It's me, Tomlinson Holman. I realize it's been a while since you've seen me in this franchise or whatever, but I've been trapped here in the Phantom Zone. And look, I am my own subtitle friend, Mr. Japanese Subtitles. I think this is supposed to be a PSA, but I really haven't prepared yet. Maybe once I get out of the Phantom Zone. Have fun.